Big Sonic, I don't like being bossed around. Why is that, Small Sonic? Big Sonic, I hate being bossed around. I hate listening to other people and letting them tell me what to do. I feel so controlled and enslaved, Big Sonic. Well, Small Sonic, you have to comply and listen to other people's demands and wishes and interests. Otherwise, you're not going to get along in life. You're just going to be stuck behind. You're probably going to turn to a bum if you're not willing to listen to other people. If you're not willing to work with other people. But Big Sonic, I don't like being told what to do. Well, that's unfortunate, Small Sonic, because you have to put up with other people's demands and wishes. Otherwise, you're going to be a bum. You're not going to be able to get a job. You're not going to be able to make money, etc., etc. Big Sonic, I feel like a bitch. Well, Small Sonic, you have to just kind of deal with that. I'm gonna go think about this. I'll go and help you out with that. Yo guys, the topic of this video, guys, is gonna be about be an employer. Be an employer, what does this mean? It's such an interesting concept. Be an employer. An employer, you know what is an employer? Should be on the screen, but an employer is someone that gets other people to fulfill their own wishes and demands. I made another video previously, and I was talking a little bit about like employees, how you should be more of an employer, not an employee. A lot of us, we live our lives like we're employees. Basically, we spend our lives working for other people, trying to fulfill their wishes and demands. We don't work for ourselves. We don't try and fulfill our own wishes and demands. Guys, the topic of this video is be an employer. Be someone that is an alpha male, a leader, a commander, a king, a ruler. Other people serve you. You don't serve other people. This is so important, guys. In our day-to-day lives, a lot of us, we cower away. We're cowards, we're pussies. You know that you're a little bit of a bitch, a pussy. A lot of us, we are, especially young men. A lot of us, we're so fucking timid, shy. We always live our lives day to day. We don't really consider our own passions, ambitions, interests. We consider other people's passions, ambitions, interests. We don't think about ourselves. We think about other people and their affairs. A lot of us, guys, also this is also a big fat side tangent, but you know, your thought processes, guys, you should be thinking about your own life. A lot of us, we tend to think about celebrities and all these people that we don't even know in real life. Guys, you have to see yourself as being number one, that you're above other people. I know, even though that sounds a little bit condescending, if you don't have this type of alpha male mentality, this mindset that you're above other people are just gonna dominate you. They're gonna strangle you. You're gonna fall behind in life. Nobody's gonna give a fuck about you, guys. The world is fucking ruthless. Everything's a race. Everything's a competition, guys. You have to, even though within reason, obviously, you still have to give respect to people. You shouldn't be too condescending, too arrogant, but you should see yourself as being above people. You should be thinking your thought processes, your entire mindset and mentality, it should be catered to your own life and your own needs and interests. A lot of us, we waste our mental energy on other people's affairs. We think about celebrities too much. You might be thinking about some certain celebrity. Why? Have you ever met that specific celebrity before? Is that celebrity aware of your own existence? A lot of celebrities, they couldn't give a fuck about you, but so many of us human beings, we think about other people too much. We don't think about our own lives. That's very important, guys, that you get into the habit, guys, of thinking more about your own life. Once you start to think more about your own life, once you start to dedicate more of your mental energy to your own life, guys, you're going to see that your own life is going to get better, because you'll be thinking about your own life, and you'll be thinking that, oh, you're so shitty, you're not special, you're not doing anything important, your life's not going anywhere. You're going to start to fix up on these issues once you start to think more about your own life. Guys, that's actually very, very important, that you get into the habit, guys, of becoming more introspective about your own life. You become more concerned about your own affairs and interests. You don't worry about other people's business. A lot of us, we sometimes get too caught up in other people's businesses and affairs and etc. We don't think about our own selves and our own lives, even though there's like a degree of like arrogance and selfishness. But come on, I mean, the world is sort of like that. The world is kind of like ruthless. Like if you're not going to be arrogant, selfish, you're going to get torn up to pieces by other people, and they're going to be very ferocious on you, guys. They're not going to respect you at all. They're going to tear you to pieces, guys. Even though to some extent, like a lot of people would say that being arrogant and selfish, that is sort of like horrendous. That's not good. Even though, I mean, that's just how the world works. If you look at like the animal kingdom, animals, they don't give a fuck about diplomacy. A lot of animals, they just eat, they look out for their own interests in their own species. They don't fucking be all this hospitality stuff. They don't do that. They just fucking, if they see any type of weakness in you, they run into you and they try and eat you, especially the predatory animals, tigers, lions kill gazelles and eat them anyway. But be an employer. Back to the topic of this video, guys. Be an employer. Make other people serve you. have this mindset that you're a king and other people are only here to serve you, even though I know how fucking horrible that sounds. That sounds so, because of the brainwashing from a lot of like our modern Western like societies and media and liberal shit and bullshit and whatever. This type of mindset, if I start to talk like this, a lot of you are gonna be like so put off. It sounds a little bit like, in terms of like morality, it sounds very horrendous and disgusting. But guys, if you don't think like this, you're gonna be fucking torn to pieces by other people. You have to have this mindset that you're a king and other people are here to serve you. That is the most important like mindset to develop as a young man, that you are a fucking king and other people are here to serve you. If you don't have that mindset, guys, you're gonna be pushed around, nudged. Other people are gonna take what they want from you. People are gonna like pick at you and take what they want. You're not even gonna be able to breathe, basically. You must develop this mindset that you're a king, other people are here to serve you. You're an employer, not an employee. An employer gets other people to fulfill different types of job roles, etc. But he gets the benefit of like controlling the entire organization and the vision and the trajectory of the business. An employee only gets to like serve the employer. You have to be an employer, not an employee. A lot of us, we're fucking employees. A lot of us human beings, we serve and like we live for other people's wishes and desires and ambitions. How fucked up is that, guys? You're making someone else's dream come true while you're just a fucking bitch. You're not getting any recognition. You're not getting any honorable titles or whatever. You're just a bitch. You're not getting any type of like fucking whatever. You're not getting recognized. You're not getting a lot of money. You're not even becoming world renowned because you're a fucking retard. Because you're an employee. You're living your life like an employee. You're not a fucking employer. You don't have this mindset that you're a king and other people are here to serve you. If you don't have that mindset, guys, you're not going to get anywhere in life. Obviously, be within reason. Don't be arrogant. Don't like condescend people. Don't try and become too like controversial. Don't try and like become too provocative. Obviously, within reason, but still, the mindset that you're a king and other people are here to serve you. That mindset is going to get you so far in life. Also, the mindset that you're a king. You're not going to be like sometimes a lot of us we tend to tolerate bullshit too much. Sometimes within our lives, day-to-day lives, certain people might come into your life and stuff, and they might be very abusive towards you, emotional abuse, verbal abuse, physical abuse, guys. And a lot of us, we just tend to tolerate that. Guys, there's no reason that you should tolerate any type of bullshit. Again, because a lot of us, we don't have the mindset that we're kings, especially men, maybe queen if you're a woman, but kings. So in your day-to-day life, someone might come into your day-to-day life, guys, and they might be very abusive towards you, physical abuse, verbal abuse, whatever. There's no reason that you should tolerate that, guys, especially if you have like this mindset that you're a king. A king would not tolerate fucking any type of abuse off with your head, because, you know, a king has all this power. He can do whatever he wants. Why would you let other people fucking bullshit you around, man? It's fucking so dumb to me. But this is such an important video, guys. I wrote it down somewhere. Be an employer, not an employee. A lot of us human beings, we live our lives like we're employees. We serve other people's wishes and desires and dreams and ambitions. We don't live our own lives. We don't have our own ambitions. We don't try and serve ourselves, even though that's very selfish, condescending. But come on, guys, the world is just like that. If you're not going to be if you're not going to be selfish and ruthless and like a little bit psychopathic, you're not going to get fucking anywhere, guys. You're not going to get fucking anywhere in this world. You're just going to be a fucking bitch. An alpha male mindset that you're a king, other people are here to serve you and your wishes, your desires, your demands, your needs. That is brilliant, guys, for a young man to have this mindset. Within reason, don't be a fucking dickhead. You don't need to be a dickhead. You don't need to mistreat people, force people to do what you want. You don't need to do that, but you need to have this type of mindset. This mindset is always beneficial, guys, that other people, they're here to serve you. If there's certain people in your life that are not contributing to your own like happiness and well-being, it's okay to get rid of them, because you're a king. You can pick and choose. A lot of us human beings, we don't have this mindset that we're like kings. We can pick and choose what's in our lives. We just put up with so much bullshit. Someone might, especially women, if you're a man, you get into dating, you might get into a relationship with a woman, and this woman, she's so moody, bitchy, fucking obnoxious. She has like a horrible personality. All she does is like argue with you all the time, and she has like this certain, you know, like if you've ever been like in a relationship with a lot of women, you know about this type of some women, they're like so moody and bitchy. They're so horrible to be around. And a lot of men, young men, they just fucking tolerate these horrible women and their personalities and their bitchiness and moodiness. Guys, if you're a king, you have this mindset that other people are here to serve you. You're not going to be tolerating any bullshit, guys. Don't tolerate anything, guys. Be an employer, not an employee. Don't serve other people and their wishes, dreams, and ambitions and desires. Try and serve yourself, your own wishes, dreams, ambitions, and try and get other people to serve your own ambitions, dreams, wishes, desires. Guys, don't be a bitch. This alpha male mindset, this king mindset, you're like a king. Other people are here to serve you. That is brilliant, guys. Even though On the surface, it sounds fucking atrocious and horrendous, but it is brilliant, guys. Once you start to like develop this mindset, your life is going to drastically change. Everything's going to become more better and improved. Well, I was also talking about women and dating, guys. I know some men, they get into relationships with certain women, that these women, their personalities are so toxic. They're so bitchy, moody, moany. They don't bring anything to the table. They're so like horrible to be around. It's okay to get rid of them, guys. You need to be like a king, because a king doesn't give a fuck about like a peasant. If you're like a king in a society, everyone's pretty much, you're at the top. Everyone else is disposable. I know that sounds horrendous, but that is the mindset that's going to get you far in this world. I don't know, even though it sounds fucking atrocious, guys. You must, guys, develop this type of mindset that you're like a king. You're an employer, not an employee. An employee serves the employer. An employer gets to pick and choose who gets into the business and who gets the job or not. Be an employer, you get to pick and choose. You have these options, and you're the person that picks and chooses. You're like a king and employer, not the employee, not the peasant. This type of mindset is going to get you so far, man. So many of us, we're fucking slaves. We live like in such a horrendous way. We live like employees. We live like peasants. We don't live like we're employers, we're kings. We're in control of our lives. Anyway, I think that's about it, guys.